We broke every galactic rule, and somehow survived. The love and disloyalty of an alien woman. The Galactic Concord had rules. Humanity broke them all. One captain, one alien woman, and a choice between loyalty and love that changed everything. This is the story of how breaking the unbreakable laws didn't destroy humanity, it made us stronger. The Galactic Concord had rules. Ancient, unbreakable, etched into the very laws that bound hundreds of civilizations together. To defy them meant exile, destruction, erasure from history itself. And yet, humanity had a habit of breaking rules. We weren't supposed to survive first contact. We weren't supposed to meddle in forbidden alliances. We weren't supposed to fight wars on soil that wasn't ours. But we did. And it all began with her. Captain Elias Rourke had been warned. Don't trust her, Admiral Vera had said. The Zyri are bound to the Concord. Their loyalty lies with the Council, not you. But when Elias looked into the eyes of Selene, tall, silver-skinned, her voice like music wrapped in thunder, he saw something more than loyalty to law. He saw fire. He saw someone who believed in him, in his ragtag fleet of humans holding the line against annihilation. She came to him at night aboard the Dauntless, whispering in a voice meant only for him. You fight like no species I've ever seen, she said. If I choose you, I betray everything I am. But if I don't, your people will die. Elias knew the risk. And yet, he reached for her hand. From that moment, they broke the first rule. The Concord forbade exclusive alliances. Every world must stand equally, loyally aligned to the Central Council. No favoritism, no private treaties. But Selene gave Elias more than counsel. She gave him star charts hidden from the archives, secret routes the Concord kept only for themselves. Through her, humanity's fleets learned to strike where no alien expected. Every battle they won, every ambush that turned into victory, carried her fingerprints. But whispers grew. Among the Zyri, among humans, among the Council spies who lurked in every port. They were breaking the law. And worse, the law was watching. It happened on the moon of Archelion. Humanity's fleet, armed with Selene's forbidden knowledge, clashed with the Jirak raiders. The sky was fire, the ground trembling under orbital bombardment. Humanity triumphed again, but the price was blood. When the smoke cleared, Elias sought Selene. He found her standing before a Concord envoy. She wouldn't meet his eyes. Captain Elias Rourke, the envoy intoned, you stand accused of treason. You have violated the Concord's most sacred rule. And you, Selene of the Zyri, stand accused of aiding him. Elias's voice cracked like a whip. Selene, tell them it's a lie. But she didn't speak. Her silence was louder than any betrayal. They took him in chains, paraded before the Concord Tribunal on Aerith Prime. Humans were dragged into the chamber as if they were beasts, not members of a rising species. Elias stood alone, accused of crimes that carried only one punishment, extinction. The Concord speaker, a being of crystal and light, thundered across the hall. Humanity is reckless. Humanity is dangerous. They bend rules until they shatter. And now they corrupt even our most loyal servants. Why should you not be erased? Elias laughed. Even in chains, he laughed. Because we survived every extinction before you ever looked our way. Because rules don't keep us alive, will does. If you want to erase us, you'd better make sure we don't get back up. The chamber erupted in outrage. And then Selene stepped forward. She fell to her knees before the tribunal. I betrayed my people. I betrayed the Concord. I betrayed the one man who trusted me. But if you kill him, if you kill his people, the galaxy will lose something it will never find again. The speaker's light flared. And what is that? Selene's eyes glistened with tears of silver. The refusal to bow. The tribunal wavered. For all their laws, for all their unity, none among them had ever dared speak as humans spoke, defiant in the face of annihilation. But compromise was alien to the Concord. They demanded obedience. And Selene had disobeyed twice. That night, Elias was meant to be executed. His cell was guarded, his fate sealed. But when the lights flickered, the doors slid open. Selene stood there, armor scorched, blade in hand. I broke their trust. Now I break their chains. Elias stared. Why? Because love without loyalty is just a word. And loyalty without love is slavery. Tonight, I choose both. Together they carved their way through the prison, alarms screaming, guards falling. They stole a ship and plunged into the void, hunted by the Concord itself. From that night onward, humanity was branded lawless. Concord fleets hounded them, sanctions crushed their trade, spies poisoned their alliances. But Elias and Selene became something more than fugitives. They became symbols. Every colony that had chafed under the Concord laws rose in secret admiration. Every species that had felt the weight of rules heavier than chains whispered their names. The love of an alien woman. The disloyalty of that same woman. And yet, in betrayal and return, she gave humanity the spark it needed. Not obedience. Not compromise. But freedom. The Concord believed rules held the galaxy together. But humanity proved something greater, that sometimes survival demands breaking every law written in stone. Elias and Selene paid the price, exiles, hunted, outlaws to every world. But they lived. Humanity lived. And in time, others would follow. Because the truth was simple. You can shackle a world with rules. But you can't chain a species that refuses to kneel. They thought rules would break us. Instead, betrayal, love, and defiance forged our survival. Humanity doesn't bow. Humanity doesn't kneel. What did you think of this story? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more HFY tales.